Can you hand me that coffee over there? Hola. Hola from the west side. It is me, DC the Purple Diva. What happens if I do that? Oh, so they just get to see that. No, I'll turn it back around for now. There's nobody in the room anyway, but me right now. But if you come in, say hi. Oh, I see people starting to come in. I see people starting to come in. Hey, Lucy. How are you? Thanks for coming to my late night live. Let's see. Yeah. How are you? Happy Monday or happy Tuesday, wherever it is that you are. And for those of you, hey, Queen Maya. And for those of you in places where they're celebrating it, happy 420 to those who celebrate 420. Thank you, Lucy. Well, you guys, tonight I'm a little injured. I had a little issue. Well, first of all, I'm doing my live stream from my phone because I don't know what's going on with StreamYard right now, but it's not the business. So, thankfully, I can just go live from my phone or my, laptop. So I decided to go for my phone. And, but I had an accident today. Y'all, I'm a klutz. Let me just say that part first. I am a klutz. But anyway, I was going out to pay a bill. And I had on my mask and everything. Hey, Angel, how are you? I had my mask on and everything, but I tripped. And I braced my fall, but not quick enough. So, like, my right arm is my wrist is a little sore. And I don't know if you guys can see, but I have a little busted lip. I busted my lip. No, my dude did not put his hands on me. He's over here making sure people know that, yeah, not that type of dude. It's not that type of party over here. But yeah, so my face was protected because I had on that mask. I had all that stuff on my face. So, but I did have a little bloody lip. So it's a little swollen now. But I'm doing okay. But I got on here tonight. I don't know who you are, JB Notifications. Do I know you? Let me see. The mask, yeah, you know what? But the mask saved my face. So I'm not even going to front. The mask saved my face today because I probably would have had worse than just a busted lip. JB. But I'm good. My bill got paid. Because regardless of what they say, y'all, I do not trust them that they will not shut off your stuff if you don't pay the bill. So I went and paid the light bill today. I went and paid that. Because if you pay it online, you got to pay a fee. And I don't want to pay a fee. trying to make sure I have the volume up as loud as it go. You guys can hear me good? Hopefully you guys can hear me good. Somebody put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me good. Okay, cool. Because I'm with the little microphone thingies. I have those on. I had to get together real quick for this. Thank you, JBZ. So how's everybody's night going? Or middle of the night? Or tomorrow, depending on where you are. Today was a hard day for me to get back in the swing. Even though, I've got work, it's still a little slower in my industry. And hey, Emmanuel, how you doing? Yeah. Well, I'm not sleepy yet. Probably because I'm sitting here drinking this coffee. But it was slower today at work because I work in real estate lending, but not on the actual origination side. And I think with what's going on, there's less real estate loans going through. So it's starting to slow down. So they're going to probably have us doing multiple different things, and I think that they will because they've been asking all the different things that we have actually done in this industry. So it's going to be interesting. I just took another survey today. They got us digging for things that I haven't done since my 20s. But I think the one above, the Most High, that I have a job. And that I already had a job working from home. Have you guys seen all the insanity that's going on around the country today and this weekend with people losing their minds over the fact that their cities and states are closed? And I believe here in California, in Southern California, Ventura County, which is the county that's right between Los Angeles County and Santa Barbara County. Ventura County is, for those of you who remember the Rodney King trial. Remember that trial that happened a long, long time ago? Yeah. Well, this is around where it was up there. Simi Valley, right there around Ventura County. So anyway, the residents of Ventura County are losing their minds because they can't go golf. Now, I like to golf myself. Got my own set of golf clubs and everything, because working in the industry that I'm in, in banking industry, if you know anything about it, in banking and in real estate, they do a lot of golfing. So I learned how to golf. Plus, I used to be the president of an organization that did golf tournaments to help, people on the autism spectrum. So, again, learned how to golf for that as well so that I could be in, some of those charity tournaments. But is it really that serious? Is your golf game that serious that you want the golf courses to open back up so that you guys can get out there and, drink while you're on the course, because they drink while they're on the course, and be huddled up in groups of 4s with no social distancing? I'm like, are you serious? You know, that's just crazy. I know that this started in Michigan, um, in the more affluent areas of Michigan, if y'all get my drift. Not Detroit, in other words. And, they were just upset because they couldn't go to their vacation homes and they couldn't go out on the lake and, get on their boats. So this is what's going on right now. We're going to have parts of, the country and even California, which technically is one of the, hot spots. They're going to start opening up their areas. Hey, Magnum Logic. Yeah, they're going to start opening up their areas. And all I'm going to say is that in all of these protests that I saw, in all of the areas that I saw, nobody looked like me. They did not. They didn't look like me at all. So I'm like, I guess these people, they really want to be able to go out. Now, interestingly enough, what Ventura County is doing is that they now are going to allow small gatherings, no more than 5 people. And they're going to allow non-public facing businesses that have 10 or less employees to reopen. And then they opened up the beaches. They opened up the county beaches and the county golf courses. Now, this does not include the city of Ventura, nor, other cities that are necessarily within the county, Ventura County. But if the county's done it, it's just a matter of time before it's like the entire county, all the cities. Hey, Matt. So you guys, I'm like, this is not, and these people are like, just like, oh, I'm just like so glad. And you have these 2 guys that are standing together on the golf course. No mask on. They're not even trying to take any safety precautions. Meanwhile, we're getting notice that there are many people who have been exposed to this and didn't even know it. I believe that, Queen Mayat, but the Pacific Rim was the reason for it happening in California, because California has a lot of business with them. And also you have to think about it. There's a large population of Asian Americans in this area, specifically from China. Los Angeles and San Francisco are 2 of those cities that have very large Chinatowns. And outside of Los Angeles, you also have communities like Monterey Park and Alhambra. And there's another one, but it doesn't come to mind, that are heavily Asian American. Matter of fact, there's like banks that are over there in those areas that you can't even get jobs in if you don't speak, Mandarin or Japanese or something, or Korean or Vietnamese. I have a cousin who speaks Korean, and then I have a goddaughter who also speaks Japanese. Matter of fact, that's what she got her degree in. And her first job, believe it or not, was working in an Asian bank because she spoke Japanese. But yeah, so there's large populations in this area, and that's one of the reasons why Los Angeles County had so many cases too, you know. But we're gonna see how this stuff works with these, areas opening back up. When, to my knowledge, even though 45 says differently, there are many areas of the country that don't even have enough testing to test everyone who needs to be tested, and they don't have all the proper equipment that they need to have. And as of today, or yesterday, sometime in the last couple of days, 45 is now saying that it's incumbent upon the states and the cities to do this themselves, that the federal government is not there to assist them. And then he turns back around when Maryland did just that and says, oh, they could have gotten help from, the federal labs that are in the state of Maryland. However, the Maryland governor came back and said he did try to get help from them. So the federal government isn't trying to help any state. They're not trying to help the states with this. Now, can you guys imagine what would have happened if this had happened when 44 was in office? I'm just shaking my head, y'all. But this is what's going on. Oh, guys, please don't forget to smash the thumbs up, please. Hi, Chase. So, do I think that areas of the country should start contemplating opening up? Yes. Do I think that, certain businesses should be able to operate as long as they are doing things, with social distancing and keeping their employees' health, at the top? Yeah, because we've got grocers, we've got your local convenience stores, your gas stations, your banks, and in states like California, the collectives that are open during this same time. So it would be nice if some of these smaller businesses were able to open up if they are not public facing. My concern, yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. I hate when, okay, there we go. You're right about that, Matt. Yeah, Emmanuel, that's true. That's true. There might have been a mob. I'm not going to say what kind of mob, but there might have been a mob. You're absolutely right about that. Oh. Yep, exactly. They sure would be. You right about that, Queen Maya. But this whole situation. So, my 2 cents is that I think that small businesses could open back up as long as they are not public facing. And yeah, if they have, a small number of employees, and that would, help out a lot of people, because I already see, like cities like Los Angeles and New York are going to be hurting for the in the near future as far as their city governments. I mean, hey Darren, in Los Angeles, the the mayor of Los Angeles, he already has stated yesterday, and then I believe he put out his proposed budget. Rented lips, y'all. His proposed budget today, where he is cutting every single area for the next fiscal year, and he feels that the fiscal impact from this will last well beyond the next 12 months. He's thinking it will last for a couple of years in areas like Los Angeles that have been heavy hit. Now, I haven't heard anything from the governor of New York or from the mayor of New York in regards to projections there. But Governor Newsom, the governor of California, has said, we did have a good, rainy day bucket, but it's being dwindled by this, current crises. So I don't know. And as you know, California is already an expensive place to live. you know, they can't go up on us anymore. So I don't know what's going to happen. As you can see, like this, in the last 12 months, they've started to implement rent control in areas that didn't even have rent control. And this is prior to this current situation in California. Let me see what you just said, Emmanuel. Oh yeah, yeah, but you notice that the crowds are not us. Has anybody seen it? Have you seen any of us in these protests asking to open everything back up, knowing that we're probably the ones who need it the most because our jobs were affected the most? Hey B Town, hey B Brown, Big Brown Reviews, how are you? But it's gonna be interesting now. The particular areas that are opening back up. Now, what's gonna happen if they start having, high infection rates in those areas? What are we to do then? Are they gonna close back down? I wonder. I don't think it's I don't see why they had to open back up the beaches and the golf courses. I don't get that part. I could see if they opened back up the parks, if they did something to make sure that there is some type of social distancing, and they said that today, because today was the first day they did this in Ventura County. They showed you could see there were some people who were doing the social distancing on the beach and others who were not. So, I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work. But everybody else is gonna be watching these ones who are the first ones out the gate, opening back up their areas. But it's like, they're succumbing to the social pressure to open back up. I don't know why Ventura County felt that they should just open back up. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting, y'all. I think that you're right about that, Emmanuel. What I also feel, well, you guys know that that the markets tanked today because of the oil. You know, all that oil that they dumped out on the markets, and then remember they were trying to curtail it to keep this from happening, but they didn't do it fast enough. Because see, here's the thing: the Saudis and the Russians are fighting. You know, so the Saudis dumped a bunch of oil out there. Now it's selling at negative. Right now is a good time to buy oil futures. You can buy them at minus. They're selling at negative. Yes, negative. So they're basically giving them away for free. Yeah, because, you know, with us being under these, you know, certain circumstances, and so many people either being laid off from their jobs or working from home, who's driving? There's not a whole bunch of people out there on the roads. Not a whole bunch of people out there on the roads at all. You know, I mean, and for me, it's been so long since I've seen gas in the Los Angeles area under $3 a gallon. I've even seen it as low as $2.50. Y'all, that doesn't normally happen here. I can't even remember the last time that gas was under $2. It was so long ago. Matter of fact, I don't even know if it's been under $2 in my son's entire lifetime in California. So that's back to the 90s. But it's like you can find it right around $2.50 right now. And I know for those of you who live in other parts of the country that's high still, but for Los Angeles County, yeah, because we're usually paying somewhere north of $3, and that's for the cheap gas. Not even talking about the unleaded plus or the super unleaded. Not even talking about that. So yeah, the markets plummeted today for the oil futures. And, you know, that's why I keep telling people, if you've got stuff in the stock market, like your 401k, don't even look at it. Don't look at it. Hey, Tutu Thing Thing. Yeah, I came through the, I'm on my phone because StreamYard is tripping tonight. StreamYard is tripping tonight, so, you know, if I didn't want y'all to see me, I could just do this. But, you know, it's no problem. You know, it's just easier to have the avatar when I'm in StreamYards, because then I can, you know, turn the lights down, and, you know, and just sit here and chill, you know, because this music is kind of, you know, that kind of chill music, but we good. Yeah, no. Actually, Tutu Thing, I didn't come on until 11 because StreamYards was tripping. I couldn't get in on StreamYards. I tried for like 15 minutes and then I gave up, and then just came through on my phone. So I've been on for about 30 minutes. I've been on for about 30 minutes with me and my bubbles. Me and the bubbles. And David's sleeping right now. So, you know, he's not around. He's going to be disappointed because, see, tonight I am on camera the entire time. So he's going to be disappointed. Thank you, Tutu Thing Thing, aka Miss Pamela. Thank you. Yeah, I have a little busted lip. I took a fall earlier today, and I tried to brace myself, and so my wrist is, I think, slightly sprained, my right one. But I had my mask. I had on my double mask because I had on, the filter one, and then I had a designer mask on over that. So I had all of that. Plus I had something inside of the filter mask, all of that. But I still ended up with a busted lip. Because, none of that stuff is hard. I'm okay. I just got a little lumpy lip. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. My lip, exactly. My lip protected my teeth, I'd much rather have a busted lip and have all my teeth. So, I'm cool with the busted lip. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One of these days this week, I am going to take these down and I'm going to do it again. I'm not sure how I'm going to do my hair. I don't know. I might do those the braids all going back. Just a bunch of braids going back. Well, cornrows going back. Thank you. Cornrows going back and do it in different colors. Do them in blue and purple. And wear that for a week or two. I might do that. Or I might do the goddess one. Because I'm, now that this is sore, I'm telling you, perfect timing when I got to braid my hair. But I'm going to put some ice on it when I get off of here tonight. Not because it's swollen, because it's not swollen. It's just because it's sore. I did take a painkiller too. And I'm going to put some CBD on it. Because I got some of that CBD rub to put on it. So I'm going to put some CBD on it. But I'll be all right. I'm just concerned about the way that certain parts of the country are opening. Seriously. And on another note, let me talk about the Netflix series Black AF. Y'all know what the AF stands for. Which is a mockumentary about Kenya Barris, the one who created Grownish, Blackish, and Mixedish. Oh, thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you. Yeah, I like Queen Maya. I like how she has her openers on her live. She's got this nice, man, I got to step my game up. But it's yeah. So anyway, this thing is on here, you guys. And I'm going to give my opinion of it. I have a mixed opinion about it. I think it's funny. I think it shows a certain part of Black Americans, specifically the rich part. And I would say the new money, new money kind. I've seen, what some people have had issues about the fact that he's got, one, I think it's Rashida Jones, just playing his wife on there. And then he's got all these mixed kids. So they're upset about that. But the show supposedly mimics somewhat his real life. .95% of LA County doesn't have immunity. I wouldn't be surprised. But then again, they don't know because most of us have not been tested. Why am I going to go let you test me for something that I don't have any symptoms? I can breathe. I don't have a fever. I don't have any congestion in my chest. I have no desire to go to the hospital, which is why I'm putting some ice on my arm. We're not doing anything that is going to have us in a hospital. Not right now, y'all. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, sir. So I'm not, they don't know. They're making guesstimations, but most people in Los Angeles County, including myself, in my household, have not even been tested. We've been staying our butts in the house. We've been putting on masks when we went outside. We've been doing social distancing. So, what do I need to go get tested for? What does my household need to get tested for? We've been here. Let's see. Oh, he thinks we'll get the chip? He's out of his crazy mind. Let's see. That's coming from someone who is an atheist. So, uh, you know, but even if I didn't believe things that are in, the book of Revelation, because I do believe that there's prophetic in that book, I still wouldn't have nobody put no chip on me. I don't, let's just say after the Tuskegee experiment, there's not a whole lot of black people that really trust anything, not experimenting on me, And I told you guys before, my father is a medical professional. My dad's a doctor. He doesn't give flu shots. So if my dad, the doctor, doesn't tend to get flu shots, then why am I going to get it? Why would I get it? And, I know a lot of people get these shots or these, I know a lot of people in the medical profession, they have to get them. Like if they work in hospitals and everything, it's mandatory for them to get them. So I wonder if it's going to be mandatory for them to get the chip in order to still work. We'll see what they're going to do with these chips, because there's been so many different developments with it. But chip to me is like a mark. That's the mark. That's like the mark of the beast. That's like the mark of the beast to me. I don't want to get all relational with the Almighty, because it's not about religion, it's about relation. So, but I'm not so vain to think that a higher power did not make me come to be. But we have these vain humans on here. We have these vain people around this world. Because here's my thing. You guys know that I think that this was purposely done. Doesn't really matter by who. Yeah, I know. We kind of get inundated with this stuff, to be honest with you. I just like to think about how we're going to use our creative juices while all of this stuff is going on. I know I'm working on books. Not one book, but books. Several books, as a matter of fact. 3 right now. I'm finishing up, sorry, something in my eye. I'm finishing up the book about raising my son. I just added some other stuff and did some editing. So I'll figure that I'll email my publisher, because I already have a publisher, while I'm doing this time, and ask her, should I seek out someone to professionally edit it right now. And then I know someone in Texas that used to work for me who's a technical writer. Thank you, Queen Mayat. Who actually has who's a technical writer. I mean, she has a degree in technical writing, but she's also done some editing. I might have her to do the editing for me. And it's just, more just to make sure I'm very good with English, mind you, but just to make sure that, my punctuation is good. I don't have, any run-on sentences, which I don't think I do, but it's always best to have another set of eyes to look at things, even if you think that you are perfect in your English composition. So I'm going to get that out. I already have the artwork that I want to use for the cover. I showed that to some of you guys in a previous live that I did when I was in my workspace, because there's a picture that's hanging near my desk. It's of a mother and who has her son going off to school. And it was done by a Black African artist named Emmy Lou. Yeah, he used to be like one of those, artists to the stars, when a lot of the stars were really into getting the art by Black artists and everything. I think like people like Magic Johnson have pictures by him, and it's a really cool picture because I love Black art. But I want to put that on the front of it, and then I'm doing a book of my poetry, and I'm going to put together a spoken word CD to go with it. And then I have a fictional book that I have been working on. I have some other ones, but the other ones are just like like I might have written like maybe, the premise for it, and I might have started like a chapter or something, but like the nonfiction that the fictional that I'm referring to, I've written a couple of chapters of it. Well, the book on raising my son is going to be dedicated to my mother, my late mother, and my late grandmothers. My mom, because she's the one who encouraged me to write the book, and also because she helped me come up with the title for the book. And because she was my best friend, and she's my mama. And then my grandmothers, because, they, like my mom, taught me about being a mom. So it's gonna be dedicated to them. And then, the other, like the book of poetry, that's going to have like poetry all the way from when I was a teenager. There's a couple of poems that are going to be in that I wrote when I was a teenager. Yeah, I love my mama. I love mama. But she wouldn't come back here even if she could. And I'm so glad she's not here in the middle of all of this. Because I would be worried, sick about her. Because my mom, she had some health issues at the end of her life. But she lived to be 75. But my dad, he's, as I've told you guys before, he's 81 years old, but he's still working. But right now he's doing what they call, I guess he's doing telephone visits with his patients. So he's not really seeing anybody in the office. And they're, making them all wear, N95s and everything when they're in the building. They're taking everybody's temperature when they come in every day, taking their temperature when they leave, doing all that kind of stuff. Because he works in the hospital, but he works in the medical office part of it. So that's how that is. And I've talked to him. I talked to him this weekend. He was doing great. I make him FaceTime me so I can see his face. I haven't talked to my brother in a couple of days, though. Well, since like the beginning of the last week, I'm going to have to text him. I know he's talked to my son. So that's what I'm doing as far as my writing, guys. But I'm also working on my acting. So we're going to be doing some of the stuff, for the play that I was in. We're going to be doing some filming during this time. And we're going to be doing it with the social distancing, of course. But we're going to do that so that we can get that out there and hopefully pitch that to somebody so we can get it in some people's hands, maybe the right hands. Maybe I'll end up being an actress. Being seen on stuff y'all can see, not just plays in the area. Working on that. I've been working on writing songs because y'all know I do write songs. I've been working on some music. No, I'm actually writing. There's another book that I'm getting ready to write, but I'm actually, what it is I'm going to be writing it for someone. I'm basically going to interview them and just tell their story. So it's going to be co-writing the book with the producer for the plays that I'm in. And it's going to be telling the story of her life and her late fiance. It's going to be telling their story. So I'm doing that, but I haven't tried writing a play yet, but I am ambitious to try one day, soon. But I have offered my services to help maybe like write some of the plays coming up in the ensemble company that I'm in. So we'll see. But yeah, I've been working on some music, writing some music, writing lyrics, and then, figuring out the kind of music I want to go with it. And I've even been pulling out my flute, and my acoustic guitar. And, strumming on that a little bit. But I'm not really good, so I'm not going to do it on live stream. I'm not really good on it. Not yet, but maybe I should use this time to get good, I took like a beginner's class a couple of years ago from the Berkeley School of Music online. They have free classes through Coursera. Yeah, I took that one through Coursera. And it was an acoustic guitar. It was a guitar class. It was like 6 or 8 weeks. And it was free. I did okay. But, I'm still not that good. But what I did though when I took that class is that I I was able to download all the video lessons because it was all video lessons. So I still have the video lessons on my other PC upstairs in where my keyboard and everything is. So let me see. Yeah, they make good money if people, if you know, you just got to get somebody to like one of your songs. I have a few songs that I would love to get somebody to sing. Well, we'll you know, we keep running them. We're gonna find the right person, or maybe I can write a song that's for somebody specific. You know, I have one song that I wrote that I would love for like Janet Jackson to do. Yep. You know, like a Janet Jackson, because it's, yeah, I think she could do, I think she could do okay with it. You know, because it's her kind of vibe in the song, you know. Yep. Well, we shall see what happens with my songwriting. I used to have a songwriting partner, but she moved back to Louisiana. Yeah, we have an entertainment company. Yep. Still have it. You know, and it's, if she chooses to write under it, then she can. But, you know, like if any of the songs that she and I wrote together ever get picked up, and, you know, we'll split the songwriting credits for them. Because that's the way I'm copywriting. Fair is fair. Yeah, you just have to really, with songwriting, you just got to have that one song. Because if you've got one song and it's a really, really good song, you can live off of songwriting royalties for a long time. Point in case, Candy Burris. Candy Burris lived off of her songwriting for a long, long time. You know, before she got on The Real Housewives. You know, she was, I mean, and she wrote some huge songs. No Scrubs. I think they wrote Bills, Bills, Bills too. She wrote a few songs, you know, for other groups. Her and Tiny. Her and Tiny did. So songwriters can make some good money. Ask Diane Warren. Diane Warren has written songs for just about everybody. Black, white, pink, purple. She's written a song for him. She wrote Have You Ever for Brandy. I'm trying to think of some other songs that she's written, but she's written so many songs. And she's one of those songwriters that all she does is she literally sits in her studio playing on her keyboard, playing on her piano and everything all day long. And then she has like stacks of tapes of everything that she's written. And people would just go by her in the old days. It's not like that now, but back in the old days, because I've been around here for a minute, people would go by her studio and they would just pick one of the songs that she'd already done, you know, and pay her for it. Now it's a much more complicated process, you know, to get a song from a Diane Warren, you know. But yeah, songwriters make good money if they write good songs, you know, that get picked up. Well, I wouldn't even say, because they could have a crappy song, but if an artist picks it up and people like it, because y'all know there's some crappy songs that have become #1 hits. You know, there have been some crappy ones. Oh yeah, let me put on the dance part. Let's see how that one works. I'm gonna come back to my bubbles in a minute. Let's see this dance party. See this one, this is why I don't like this one. Cause you move around. See, y'all see what happens? Yeah, I move all over the place. It's like you're in a party. Yep, he gets paid. I don't like that one. Let's go back. Let's go back to my bubbles. Yeah, let's go back to the bubbles. But some people use that the party one. That's their whole thing when they're on here. The bubbles is just the bubbles. It's not really a filter. I don't need a filter. I don't need a filter. This is what I look like, you know. I'm an old broad. You know, I'm an older woman, so I'm not, you know, I'm not trying to put a whole bunch of filters and stuff. I don't wear a whole bunch of makeup. I wear a little bit, but not much. But you see what you get. I'm a natural girl. I am a natural girl. When I was younger, I used to wear a lot of makeup. When I was younger, I used to wear a lot of makeup, but I used to wear the makeup to make myself look older. Because like, you know, when I was in my 20s, I didn't look my age. I looked like a teenager. Yeah, the psychedelic one. I know, yeah. That probably was a perfect one for 420, huh? Oh my goodness, yep. But I used to wear, you know, now I wear like eye makeup, and, you know, sometimes I'll put the lashes on. Sometimes I just wear my own. As you can see, my own lashes are long. I don't really need to put on any lashes, but I'll put them on for drama. But I won't sleep in them like, you know, a lot of ladies do. And I know there's a lot of ladies who are dying right now because they can't get their lashes done. They can't get their brows done. But I have naturally arched brows that I'm not messing with. Not messing with these naturally arched brows, because if you start, females know this, if you start arching your brows, you have to keep doing it. No, thank you. I like mine. I'll leave mine alone. But the lashes, yeah, some of them go get those lashes on and then they sleep with them. Crazy. I can't. I can't sleep with lashes on. I'm just, so. It's a lot of work to put on makeup and stuff. But I'll put it on. A little bit. But like when I do this play, now for the play, I'm going to have to put on a lot of makeup. You know, stage makeup. I got to put the makeup on because it's, you know, for the stage. So for that, I will have on a lot of makeup. My eyes will be dramatic. You know, I'll put on foundation. You know, I'll put the false eyelashes on and all that stuff for the play. You know, because under those cameras and everything, you know, we got to do all of that stuff because, you know, everybody looks washed out. Excuse me, even us colored folk. Even us colored folk. And I mean, when I say colored folk, I mean us who are not, you know, of the lighter variety. So that encompasses a whole lot of folk, not just black folk. See. Well, I'm glad that I'll do the eyeliner. I'll do the eyeliner and the eyeshadow. You know, but like if I'm not doing makeup, then I'll put on some eyeliner and I might put on a little mascara and I'll put on a little lipstick. That's it. You know, because, you know, there are some people who put on makeup and they don't look, and when they take it off, they don't look nothing like they do with makeup on. I mean, it's like two different people. I'm not like that. Makeup will probably make me look younger if it's put on, right, to cover up, my little bags, that kind of stuff. But it's supposed to enhance, not make you look like a different person. But y'all seen those videos on Facebook and on Instagram where you see a person putting on the makeup and you see their face before and you see their face after, and it's like, who's that? Is that the same girl? No one ever has to worry about that with me. Because if I don't look like the same person with makeup on, then that's too much makeup. Thank you, Tutu Thing Thing. But I'm just saying, you should not look like a different person when you put on makeup. You should look like the same person, just, with just enhancements, just a little blush, nice red lip or pink lip or whatever the woman wants, little eyeshadow, depending on what you're doing and, how you're dressing and your personality. Everybody doesn't need to wear bright ones. Some of us can carry off the brighter ones. Everybody can carry off the bright, ones. On some people, it makes them look like a clown. Just speaking facts. And then on other skin tones, it looks great, you know. Exactly, man. Exactly. Exactly. And this is no disrespect to women who work wonders with the makeup and make themselves look gorgeous with the makeup on. That's wonderful. It's just it should not be that stark a difference in how you look with makeup on and with makeup off. You should not look like you had plastic surgery to your face and have you looking completely different. This is just my opinion. But I'm a natural girl too. I don't wear a whole bunch of makeup. You know? So, you know, other people do what they want, but I know they dying right now because they can't get their lashes done. And a lot of people can't get their nails done. But I have my nails done because my nail shop opened back up. But he's only taking one customer at a time. And it's by appointment only. So, matter of fact, I think my next appointment is this Saturday. So I will at least have my nails done, but y'all, I need a pedicure. I need to be able to soak my feet and let somebody else do my feet besides me. I mean, my feet don't look toe up from the floor up, but they will. If I don't hurry up and get a pedicure. Anyway, y'all, thank you guys for coming out tonight. I appreciate you guys for being here with me. Sorry for my technical difficulties and not being able to come on time. But StreamYard's is tripping tonight. This is the first time I wasn't able to get in through StreamYard. I know a lot of people are jumping over to Zoom and using that to get it in on Facebook, but I've heard some things about the security level with Zoom, so I'm not sure if I want to pay for that. It's because if I'm paying for it, why should I, so I don't know. And, I don't know. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for coming out tonight. I appreciate it. And as always, before I leave, I want to offer you guys with my hurting hand peace and blessings from the West Side. Thank you guys for coming out. I will see you guys tomorrow. If StreamYard is still tripping, y'all will get to see my face again. All right, guys. I'll see y'all later. Bye.